Alright, hello everyone and welcome back to my YouTube channel. Okay, so in today's video, as you can see, it's not an ordinary video because I already have my makeup on, but in today's video I'm going to go through a rundown of last year of all the products that I literally were my holy grails. Like, I went back to in nearly every video. I have quite a few of them. I have like a box here that I want to go through. But yes, if you do like this video, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and do click the notification bell if you want to see more videos like this in the future. Obviously, it is 2020, my first video of 2020. I wanted to go back and really just kind of thoroughly look through 2019 because 2019 was really the year where my skills grew as a makeup artist. And like, if you look at like the end of 2018 where I was and like the end of 2019 where I am, it's such a big, massive jump in my opinion. Like, everything, I've just improved so much and I'm quite proud of myself with how much I have that. I've also grew a lot with my makeup. Like, my makeup collection from like last year is grew entirely. I have loads of new videos coming up of me just like testing, trying, playing with all new makeup, which I'm so grateful to have. But yeah, before I get into the new makeup though, I wanted to go through the old makeup and tell you why I loved it, what it did for me, you know, just everything. So I'm gonna stop rambling. Did I say check out my Instagram? If I didn't, it's on the screen here. And yeah, I'll jump straight into today's brand new video. So the first products I want to dive into are I want to go from skincare to the face. So the first products I want to talk about, I got at the end of last year for my birthday of Katie, and literally have been my favourite products literally ever. Besides one of the products that I'm going to show you, but I'm going to dive into these for now. These are my Mario Badescu face sprays. I would definitely say the lavender one was my least favourite. I don't know why. I think it's because it just kind of irritated my skin just that a little bit more than the others. But these two are my holy grails. And as you can see, I'm kind of running out of them. So I kind of stopped using them because I didn't want to run out of them. Herbs and Rose Water Spray. And this is the cucumber and green tea. These just really, like, I used to put this on after my makeup and sometimes before. I did used to put this on when I went to bed. This is the lavender and chamomile one. These just give my skin more hydration. Even when I applied it on after my foundation, I always got that beautiful like glow because it kind of just absorbed in all the powders and stuff like that. And it just like hydrates the skin. And sometimes when you're feeling like you've just like, I don't know, I have quite dark skin, so when I just do my skincare routine and then my skin always feels so dry because of like all of like the water and stuff, and these just brought hydration back into them. I really live for them. Like, honestly, they are one of the best products out of this year. These are definitely going to be a repurchase in 2020. Can't believe it's like so weird saying 2020. Anybody else? But anyways, yeah, these are really good. Like 100% come by. Another skincare product that I've really been living for recently, this is a recent purchase, but it still wasn't 2019, so I'm still gonna go out there, was this Clinique Moisture Surge Moisturizer. Now, I've never really tried a moisturizer before. I've always been kind of like creams, and then, I don't know, like I've never really been into moisturizers, but this is kind of like the first one that I've tried and actually really liked. It's kind of a weird consistency. It's not like a cream, it is more like a gel formula than a cream, but honestly it goes on very like smooth, and like it kind of like blurs at the same time. It's so weird, but it actually does such a good job. On the morning when like you wake up and you've just done your skincare routine, you apply some of this. Beautiful. I normally get like really bad like breakouts down here. They're like not breakouts, they're like under the skin spots. And I have to use quite a nice moisturizer and skincare to get them away. This does it. This just kind of fades them away. Also, I quite like to apply this when my skin's feeling a little bit more dry and I'm really struggling applying makeup. Like sometimes I will get really dry around here and up here, like that is the most. But this makes my foundation go on even smoother. Even if I don't have dry skin, I still apply it anyway. It just makes that foundation go on just a little bit nicer because your skin is more hydrated, if you know what I mean. Also from Clinique, I quite like Clinique skincare line. And this is the Clinique All About Eyes. Now, you don't realise how bad your under eye circles are and your like eyes are in the morning. Like they're so like puffed up and so like, you know, you have like them awful like purple bags. Now normally for like school I won't wear makeup at all, and I just like to put a tiny bit of this on the morning, just under my eyes. What a difference it makes, like a whole heap of difference. I feel like this acts more like a concealer, like to me. It like kind of conceals my eyes a little bit because it just kind of takes away that little bit of blueness under your eyes and like the deep puff, if you know what I mean. It really works. I've tried a lot of foundations in 2019. I would say like quite a lot than I have ever, because I've really been into like that flawless looking skin. What's in each different foundation, what can make your skin look like this and what can make your skin look like this. I've really been intrigued to do it and try it out and just see which one works better for my skin, because I could watch a whole review and they could be like looking beautiful, but then I try it, it doesn't work for my skin type. Now I've really been trying to learn loads of different stuff like that, and the foundation that really did it for me this year, I've used it on other people, like obviously I do people's makeup, I do it on myself. It literally works with every skin tone. I really love this foundation. I can't tell you how much I love it. This is my L'Oreal Infallible 24-hour Fresh Wear Foundation. Now when I tell you this is quite a watery foundation and it is quite full coverage. You can build it up. I would say it's kind of like a medium coverage. You can build up to make it look more whatever. It doesn't crease on me. It doesn't cake, it definitely doesn't cake, but you have to make sure which powder you use with it, because some of my Revolution powders, that awful, like this loose powder from Revolution, it's horrible. That's another story. This just makes my skin look more fresh, and sometimes like I wore this going to a special occasion. For example, I wore it going to a wedding and it lasted all day from like 9 o'clock in the morning till like 6 o'clock at night. Like honestly, this foundation is literally everything. Also what I quite like about it is it's not matte. It's like not, I'm gonna say satin, I don't know, but like you put it on, it doesn't like go like fully matte to be like, oh my god, I'm like a silicone doll. It just kind of gives you that nice fresh look, a dewiness that I really do love in like a foundation, which I have learnt. It's a really winner killer foundation. It's literally like £10, £12 worth every single penny. Another foundation that I have really been living for recently, because on my everyday life, I don't like to wear this full coverage look, as you can see I have on my face right now, which this will give you. I want more fresh looking, very natural everything. This foundation does it for me. This is the Makeup Forever Water Blend Foundation. It is a face and body foundation. What I will say, it does have a little bit of coverage. It's very light. As you can see, it is a water-based foundation. It's not going to give you this look if you use like this foundation, if you know what I mean. I just feel like it just applies beautifully, and I love the colour of this, because since I got my hair done, my complexion has been looking way more paler than I would normally look. So I got this in a darker colour, and it's like more of a tanned look. It just gives my skin more of like a tan and fresh look about it. It won't cover my spots completely, like normally I will have like red marks up in here, around here. It won't cover them completely. You will have to go in with a concealer to hide them, but this will just make, if you just want to look natural and not like makeup-less, go with this foundation. Another killer concealer that I have tried in 2019 to match with the L'Oreal Infallible range, I have the L'Oreal Infallible concealer. This is basically another Tarte Shape Tape, I will say that. Never tried Tarte Shape Tape. But from all the photos, this is very thick, very creamy, blends out to perfection. But sometimes if you do apply this under your eyes too much, you can't feel it. Like sometimes I can feel it if I put too much under there. Like covers a spot in like seconds. It has got a big massive doe foot applicator, which I really do like in this concealer. The wand isn't very flexible, which is good in my opinion anyway. It is long lasting as well. If you're looking for a cheaper alternative compared to Tarte Shape Tape or any other like high-end concealers, go in with L'Oreal Infallible. Like really. I would love to try this in like a contour colour because I've been really wanting to do like the Scott Barnes glowing crown. So I really want to get this in a different colour, like, you know. We're gonna do powders. Now from 2018, from since the start of my YouTube channel, literally the start, has my always been best friend, Max Factor Cream Puff. You can't go wrong. It is so full coverage. It lasts. Now, as you can see, I've run out. This is my shade called Light and Gay, shade 85. It's literally like perfection silk. It is quite a drying product. Like if you feel it with your finger, it is quite like a dry product, like it doesn't feel creamy. But I used to do this, and I used to get my beauty blender and do this under my eyes. It looked beautiful. It makes your face look like perfection, like flawless. I've always loved this powder but never really went and got another one. I do have another one in there. I can't remember what that shade is though. And it's shattered everywhere. So I've kind of been messing about with my powders recently, but this one, like, is a pressed powder, is really amazing. I kind of ran out of this one quite earlier in this year, but I kind of shuffled towards Stay Matte. Now this has shattered everywhere, just like my other powders. It is a matte powder, but it will make your skin look like flawless, and I do really like that because sometimes, you know, it'll look cakey or like dry looking. These powders won't do that. Mine is in the shade Transparent, so it went with any foundation, won't look lighter or anything like that. It just kind of blends in. Yeah, just really good alternative drugstore powders. Now I want to get into bronzers, like the rest, like the cheek part of your makeup. I figured out this probably in September, and it's literally been the best. Oh no! It's just broken! Kiko by Milano. I'm probably saying all that wrong. But I have my Kiko bronzer here. And this is from the Waterflower collection. But I didn't realise how good Kiko's makeup is. And I tried this bronzer. One of the big highlights of this is that it smells amazing. And honestly, like, I was trying Hoola by Benefit and it just wasn't mixing with my skin. This is in the shade 02, so it is a little bit darker. I've done that on purpose because I do like a darker bronzer, but I just loved the way this made my like cheeks look. It made me look more tan. I would say this is more of like a cool tone, I'm gonna say it, than a warm tone. It's got, yeah, I just really like it. It's just a nice shade. It blends really easily. 101% worth it. I've never really, I do want to try more Kiko's products though because of this amazing bronzer. And this is not baked. Don't get it mixed up because Kiko has a baked bronzer. This is not baked. This is just a pressed bronzer. So don't get that mixed up. The blush palette I've been reaching into is this Revolution palette. Now, I didn't use one shade in here. I literally got my brush and I literally went like this. and it gave me like, I just love the colour of it. I'm very picky when it comes to blush. If you didn't know, my favourite blush from like the start of the year that I haven't put in here was my Estee Lauder Pure colour. It's called Peach Passion Shimmer. It is beautiful, but I started to hit pan and I got a bit scared, so I kind of got an alternative. Not scared, but a bit worried because I didn't want to run out of it, and it's like £30 to buy, where these are like, how many? Like £4, £8 at the most for a blush palette. And I have another one of these in here. And it was just so nice on the cheeks. Give a nice beautiful glow. Now let's talk about the star of 2019. This is my Rosie for Autograph. I love, when I tell you that I love this highlighter, I can't tell you how much I love it. This just is beautiful on the skin. I'm just gonna give you a lovely swatcheroonie. I haven't used it in a while. But it's like one of those highlighters that it's glowy and wet looking, but not chunks of shimmer. That is what I hate in a highlighter. Like, don't give me a highlighter that's got chunks of shimmer. I want to look like dewy and like wet, but also this has got more of like a champagne golden look to it. So when you're out in the sunlight, it just looks like your foundation's glowing more than like, if I look down, you have like a white strip, if you know what I mean. Like where some highlighters can be like that. This is in like a net kind of a packaging. But honestly, this has been one of the best highlighters I've tried. Honestly, like, it is so good, and you only need a tiny bit. This has lasted me like a year, and it's still some left. But I've only been trying different ones recently because I've got loads of different ones to try. Game changer. We're gonna go into some brows, and the brow product I have loved is my Revolution Brow Pencil. This is like a duo pencil, like the Benefit one, this one, and then there's an Anastasia one, that one. My mum actually had that one and she actually really liked it. Anyways, it is just a beautiful creamy product. I really like because it's quick and fast. Like, I will literally just like do this, then I'll brush it out and comb out and make it like more like a brow. Then I'll go in with concealer. It's really quick, it's really fast, it's really creamy. I love the end on it. I love how like big it is, more than like a little precise one. Yeah, really good brow pencil for like $2.50. To go with this though, I'm gonna go in like I'm doing a tutorial. I love my Ready Set brow. This is literally like, not like glue, actually yeah, it is like glue. Like, you will put on your eyebrows and they will stay. Like, I'm not even joking, like your eyebrows, like they will never move with this product on. This is so legit. This is colourless, so it's just like a clear brow gel, but literally the bomb. I mean, like Benefit, like you can't go wrong with Benefit. Like Benefit brow stuff, like iconic. You know what I mean? Like, is anything bad from Benefit? Like a brow stuff? No. Anything bad from Benefit in general? Literally no. Let's talk about mascara. Another Benefit product. My Benefit Bad Gal Balm. This is, I'm gonna say, one of my best mascaras to date. It gives your lashes length and volume, exactly what you want. It really like lengthens my lashes, but also makes them look so thick and like healthy. That make any sense? But it really does, like normally mascaras can be dud and be like, oh yeah, this will volumize your lashes, or like this will make your lashes look like false ones, and they really don't. This one actually does. Like, the photos compared to the real thing is everything, like no difference. Even if you have short lashes, longer lashes, everything, it will make a difference to the way your lashes look. A really bomb mascara. This is like 20 odd, I think, and there is like mini versions, but I do prefer the longer one because in these little tubes the product can get a little bit more like clunky, and like compared to this big app. But because I ran out of these, like I ran out of these two, I went in and tried out a different mascara from Estee Lauder called Sumptuous Extreme. This is the Lash Multiplying Volume Mascara. It's also a mascara that is not a dud and just says what it does. I really do like this mascara. It's a little bit different to this one. This one's more like a mousse, if that makes sense, or a little bit thicker compared to this one. This is a little bit more wetter, and it's got a bigger brush. Like, can you see that brush? It's just like a couple of coats like this, and you're done for the day. Do you know what I didn't do today? Lower lash mascara. Let's just quickly do it now. This one at the minute is being a go-to. Lashes have been a really nice ones. Have been these tartine lashes, really fluttery, really like sexy, and just makes eye makeup look so much more beautiful. So go and pick up some tartine lashes. Now, for me, the star of the show in 2019 was a product I went in every single tutorial, every single review. This was just a go-to. I just still love them, and they're 100% the best buy of 2019. And I'm gonna start off with my Morphe x James Charles palette. Like, this to me was literally the best thing in my makeup collection. It just changes the game. Like, this is my first Morphe palette. It showed me that I'm truly a Morphe babe now. Like, I have like my Morphe 35V, I have my Morphe 3503 palette that I'm doing a review on soon. But honestly, the colours in here spoke to me. I use it in nearly every single video, as you can see. Like, if you go back on my videos, if I'm doing a review on my, I think I was doing a review on my Urban Decay Reloaded palette, and I literally went to my James Charles palette. I couldn't help it. I just love this palette so much. It is truly like the best £40 I've spent on a product. What I do actually really love about these as well is that the colours in here, like, I love to do colourful looks. Like, that's what I've found out in 2019. Like, literally, like, love to do colourful looks. This is everything. Travel with this, neutral look. Travel with this, do a purpley, smoky look. Travel with this, do be bright and bold. Like, honestly, I truly have unleashed my inner artist, and I feel like these are so high quality shadows that gain skill because I've blended more, made them look more intense, made them, you know where I'm going with this. Truly the best thing I've ever bought myself. Packaging is everything. The box is still, it's on like display on like my shelves. It's not in its box. I just love it, the packaging, everything about it. Because of this palette though, I did go ahead and buy my 35V palette, and this was also a big huge success. The shadows are also in here, is just as amazing. What I do love the most out of here though is I would definitely say like these shimmers. Like, you have never felt a shimmer like it. It's literally like buttery smooth. Like, I wish you could feel them. Like, if you go to a local Morphe shop, go and feel these shadows, and they are so buttery and like smooth, and they go on your eyes and they shimmer. Like, that doesn't give it justice, but like, I just love them. If you want to go on it, see my review on this though, I've done a full on look and everything. Go and have a look at it, because I do talk about it in much more depth, as well as my James Charles palette, as well as my L'Oreal Infallible foundation. Changed the game. Morphe palettes are my absolute favourite. The last products in here, I think, are my lip stuff. Okay, so my lip product of the year would definitely be my Avon lipstick. For every single lipstick that I have, this is definitely my favourite. It is such a beautiful colour. I actually have it on now. It's such a nude that I do love. This is in the shade Au Naturel. So creamy, really pigmented, as well as the James Charles palette. Also, Studio 10 gloss. Beautiful gloss. I love the colour. I love how it's got like a tiny bit of that gold hints, if you know what I mean, like a gold shimmer in it. It just makes the lips look more bigger and like it just gives the lips more of like a nice juicy look to them. And what I love about it the most, like I try about glosses. Two things actually that I really am picky about glosses. One, the smell. If they smell really sickly, I'm going to start to taste it, then I'm going to smell it and it's going to make me feel sick. And this doesn't have any scent. Oh, if it does. No, it doesn't have any scent. Like it just doesn't. And two, the stickiness, like tacky. Like, you know when it does that like string? Do you know what I mean? Like that gloppy like look. Not a look for me. No thank you. Studio 10 gloss just like doesn't do that, which is 100% amazing. But I want to thank you guys so much for watching today's video. I will link all the products down below where you can get them. I will be posting loads more reviews, so do look out for them in 2020. And yeah, Happy New Year. That was just a little trip and a rundown of last year. So hopefully this year is going to be better than last year. Who knows? We'll find out, I guess. So I want to thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you guys for listening to me rambling if you've made it to the end. And yeah, I'll see you guys all in my next one. Bye everyone.